Fear. It choked the city. Every news channel screamed the headlines. The day stalker. Another victim. Another family shattered. The pattern was always the same. Daylight break-in. Nightfall murder. The police were baffled. The city held its breath, waiting, wondering who would be next. He liked the thrill of it, the way fear smelled, metallic, like old blood. He'd watch them, families, smiling, oblivious. He'd find his hiding place, a closet, under a bed, sometimes even in plain sight. The attic? They never looked up. Nightfall was his time, his power. He'd become the nightmare they never saw coming. The old Victorian house stood on a hill overlooking the city, a beacon in the growing darkness. It had seen it all. Wars, famines, joy, sorrow, and death. So much death. But it was not a place of mourning. It was a sanctuary, protected by something old and powerful, the spirits of those it had sheltered. They were waiting. The reckoning. He felt it the moment he entered. A coldness, a prickling on his skin. He dismissed it. Another easy target. He found his spot in the attic. Darkness fell. He moved to make his kill. And then it hit him, like a wave of ice, a force beyond comprehension. He was no longer in control. His body moved on its own, down the stairs, out the front door, to the police station. His mouth opened, and a voice that wasn't his confessed to every horrific detail. Iron bars and cold justice. He woke up in a cell, cold, hard, and terrifyingly real. The news played on a small TV. His face, his crimes, it all came flooding back. But how? Why? The other inmates watched him. Their eyes held a cold recognition. He was the monster from the news. Their monster now. The way he took kids from their families sickened the other inmates. Justice, in this place, was not served by judges and juries. It was brutal, swift, and final. He finally paid for his sins with his life. The screams that echoed that night were not of fear, but of something far more primal. Something that whispered of ancient debts and the cold, unyielding hand of supernatural justice. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. I'll be forever grateful. As Fathom.